Grear, coming at you, fight for it, 6 days, picking mom up from the airport, the queen of the true warrior army, what created the chaos. So we're going to do a quick interview with Teresa Grear. All right, so we got Teresa here riding back in the airport from Hilton Head. Thought it'd be a good opportunity. So how do you feel when your son fights? He's now 46. What's your feeling on him fighting again at 46 years old?
My feeling is a lot different than when you were 25 and fighting in LA. The LA Times came around with the camera and asked me, "How do you feel, Mother, about this?" And at that point I said, well, the blood drains out of my head, but this is his passion and I support him in his passion. And right now he's more fit than he's ever been, looks awesome, strong,
this is my number one, this is my number one PR agent for life. So all right, walk me through, I was 21 years old, a story that made it into a book. I would love to hear your perspective. So basically my perspective is, it happens all the time when you're an amateur. Cornerman calls you, hey, I can't make the fight, my car broke down, blah, blah, blah. My mom shows up to support me, turtleneck, gold chains, looked like she ready for a country club event. And I go, Mom, I need you to corner for me. She said, absolutely not. And made it into a book, which is pretty cool. So if you remember that night, I know you're getting old, I don't know if you remember that kind of stuff, but if you remember that night, walk me through it. Let me hear your perspective.
I absolutely remember that night, and you were ready for that fight, and there was another kid, because you were a kid at that time, and he was prancing around like a proud rooster, thinking he was going to smash you. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? We're in this smoky area, and there's a bunch of really tough
It was the Desert
fans.
Rose. What town was that? South of, just by Buckeye Lake, by the lake house.
Yes.
What town was that?
I don't remember.
It's called the Desert Rose, a strip club. No strippers,
except for the girls on stage.
And they put a ring in the middle of the event, and they were allowed to smoke inside. That's what I remember. I remember those old school fights where you were in a smoky venue where I'm like, yeah, all right, so go ahead. What would you remember of it?
Anyhow, this guy was punching the air. He thought he was just had this. He thought he was going to take you down in like 2 seconds, and I said, okay, what do I have to do? And he said,
I said, just give me water in between rounds.
Yep, that's what he said.
But luckily, it didn't go even past the first round.
It didn't. So I threw the towel over my shoulder, and he started. And the only words I could say was
balance.
Balance.
All I remember is my mom. So clearly, early in my career, I looked off balance. I now look off balance, but it's kind of a little more orchestrated. So yeah, that was age 20. We're now at that was 21. So we're now at 46.
And he took that guy down in a micro minute. No thoughts.
And I remember that fight because it's the first and only time that a guy threw his gloves off in the ring, and I thought he threw his gloves off, and I thought he was about to start brawling, but he threw his gloves off and ran to the bathroom because he had a bloody nose and wanted to check it. So that was an interesting time. All right, let me ask you this. So this is a personal question. If you guys are watching live, it's about to get personal. So all these fighters and a lot of coaches talk about trauma. Like some kids, like fighters have to go through some trauma, boxers, whatever. I don't really think I've ever had that trauma. I think I'm just super competitive. So what do you think it is that makes me not only great at it, but want to fight in a steel cage?
I think you have a lot of Irish and Scottish in you, for sure. And that attitude, the rest of us have it also, I must say. We're very competitive, and we're like, okay, let's do it, let's get it done. There's not going point A, point B, point C. It's going from point A to point B, period.
So just so you guys are tuning in, if you guys have been watching, or if you're watching the recording after, fightforitcompany.com. Get your tickets. Use the promo code TigerHeart. I'm 46 years old, fighting a 23, 24-year-old guy. I'm here doing an interview with my mom because I had to pick her up from the airport, going in a little bit about where we're at, how we got here, and what the hell this is all about. Fight for It 28 for the fans. Cool. All right. So I wasn't a fighter growing up. I was an athlete. What was it, do you think, that made me good at, enjoy cage fighting at this point? Because remember, I want to let the viewers know, my mom was the assistant golf coach for Pine Lake Prep when the girls team won state. My brother is the golf coach. So I come from a family of like golfers, smarter people than me for sure. What do you think it is about the cage fighting that makes me good at it and keep doing it?
I think it's similar to a chess game. And we all know how you love chess because you started playing when you're very, very young. And I think it's just the next move, trying to read the other person, having dual majors in college, and one being psychology. I think you enjoy understanding the other fighter.
Huh. All right. A little insight from mom. That is 100% what I enjoy. I like figuring out the puzzle. And I got this guy, Drew. Drew's a young kid. He's knocked a couple people out, but he does mixed martial arts. And he's trying to get better at his striking game. But he's dangerous. Once you've seen somebody knock somebody out one time, you know they can do it to anybody. So this kid, Drew, I talked to him. We did a live today. He's got to hope that I get tired or make a mistake. So that's kind of what the training has been about for this camp. Tell me a little bit about growing up. Tell me a little about my sports history, soccer, whatever, because I don't remember a lot of it. CTE is a real thing, guys.
Oh, I remember you playing, what was it? Not ice hockey, but it was hockey. Roller hockey. Oh my gosh, and you were so competitive. And even in soccer, you didn't want to be up front. You always wanted to be the defense. You wanted to be the guy that was stopping the ball from going in the net.
Side note, in 7th grade, my dad coached the soccer team. We always coached the soccer team. And he let us pick our names for the back of our shirts. And mine affectionately said Killer. And my dad at 7th and 8th grade let his son run around the soccer field with the word Killer on the back of his jersey. And now, thinking about this out loud, there is a clear reason why I'm a fighter. So, yeah. Let's talk about my brother, Todd. Todd was a fantastic athlete. Todd was top of the level golf and basketball. Tell me about that.
Oh, it's true. And he played awesome golf in college. Started a little bit later in life. He did jiu-jitsu just like Toby did when they were very young, like 5 and 7, something like that. And they all did a swim team. Another athletic ability that Toby definitely has, playing water polo in college.
Drew, you better listen here, Drew. I see you watching the live stream. You love me, and you better admit it. And in 6 days, the irony is, in 6 days, my goal is to destroy you and have a ref have to jump in to stop me from trying to kill you. But right now, I'm doing an interview with my mom. So let's keep it cool. Don't talk trash, because Drew, I know you come on this live stream when I'm teaching my kids class, talking trash, which is pretty distracting. So if you talk trash here, I'm gonna kick you in the groin. Because I get one warning, and I tell all my fighters, all of them, you get one warning, please use it. Then I know you're trying hard enough. All right.
I'll be right behind him, kicking your groin too.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? My mom might walk me out to the corner, Drew. So not only you got to deal with this, well, you might have to deal with like 2 generations of madness. All right. Anyway, so back to it. So my brother played captain of the great basketball player. That's what I remember.
Yeah, he was basketball and
then he played golf. And he got a golf scholarship. So yes, I'm obviously way on the other side of the spectrum. So that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything else that's interesting? The fans, because this is about the fans. Fight for It 28 coming up 6 days. We're doing an impromptu interview. Excited to pick my mom up from the airport. Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans? Anything you'd like to say to the people watching? Because at the end of the day, I'm a sports entertainer. I'm not really trying to do any damage or injure him. I'm trying to hurt him. Anything you want to say, because what this is about is, as AI picks up, as all this fake stuff picks up, this is an opportunity for people to get together as a community and watch other mixed martial arts, and it's an event. There's going to be hundreds of people in and out all day. What are your final thoughts on your son coming out of 11-year retirement to fight in a steel cage?
Everyone come out and support and show good technique. We want you there.
Promo code TigerHeart, fightforitcompany.com. 6 days, drew the screw. I'm going to break you. That's it.